Hi, welcome back to me and Mon Ami, and this week we are headed back into Italy on a 5-day camping challenge, and we are going to attempt to take all our camping equipment in our new 400-litre bag on Elton's roof. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? So this is our 400-litre bag. Now previously we only had a 175-litre bag, but our lovely friends at Andy Holdall took pity on us, and they sent us this 400-litre bag. Now this, in theory, should hold everything. Now whether in truth you're meant to put a 400-litre bag or any bag on Elton's roof, because obviously it's a very, very thin Meccano-like frame, which I'll try and show you in the B-roll, we don't know. But we managed to get there before, but we didn't have our 2 heavy chairs, our table. No, we did have the table, but we certainly didn't have the 2 heavy chairs. So we've a lot more stuff to take for this trip. Let's see what happens, because first we've got to put on the inflatable roof rack. Right, Mr. Boo, let's get Elton's turkey foil off the roof, because as usual when we're travelling, it's a cool 31 degrees today. And we've brought the car into the shade to try and cool it down, but it's still pretty unbearable. But hopefully when we get the inflatable roof rack on, that'll take away some of the heat. Pump. We've got a new pump as well for this trip, for the tent. Did you pack it?
It's in another bag.
So that is the inflatable roof rack on. We've now got to get the bag on, because we just can't lift everything in the bag. We've had all the stuff in it, well, most of the stuff in it. So we've got to get the bag on, strap it on, as they say in prison, and fill it up, Mr. Boo.
Fill it up.
Get your strap on. We did have a practice at this, but I've now forgotten where we put things. You would think the chairs ought to go the other way around anyway.
Long ways.
Is that going to go in? It's going to put a lot of pressure on the bag, but we'll have to put something into it. That's okay, isn't it? So there's still room for mattresses. I think either side mattresses. You know, they will crush down those if you can get the actual bag over. That looks all right. This just pushes down up front. Yeah? Looking good, Mr. Boo. It's looking something large. We better not go under any small tunnels. Low raised bridges, whatever they call them.
We've created, our height is now 2 meters.
Is it? More?
We are now.
So we can't go under anything 2 meters?
No.
How stable is it?
No.
Really?
No, it's okay, we're getting there.
Do you think it needs bungees? Well, that has taken about 3 hours. But we're ready. So that needs to go behind the seat. Right, we are in the sweat box. How we have got all this stuff in, I have absolutely no idea. Whether it stays on or not is another question. Whether we get arrested or not is another question. You know what I'm going to ask you now, Mr. Boo. Where are we going today?
Today we're going to
Isola Bona in Italy. It seemed to move when we went over that speed bump, but I don't know. It's the gap to the camera at the front that worries me. Thankfully, it's not a long way to Italy.
just 49 kilometers.
Just 49 kilometers. We attracted so much attention. Nobody can believe we're riding around with that on top. There's the first downhill. Is the camera still in position?
I'll be your mannequin, your top 10, and you'll write me a poem. Until then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's rob a bank.
Okay, only 44 kilometres left.
Next question in the screen.
Coal truck, Mr. Boot, coal truck. Delivering coil as they used to say in Yorkshire. Right. Coil man's here, coil man. Phonetically it would be C-O-Y, coil.
Like Nadine coil.
Indeed. Or a surgical coil. Oh, another bomb. Two bits of excitement on this journey for me, Mr. Boo. One is it's the first time anybody's going to have driven through Casino Square with a 400 litre bag in Monaco. Casino Square with a 400 litre bag of shite. I mean camping equipment in it. And secondly, when we get into Italy, we're going to go for a charge, we hope, at Lidl and buy some food and provisions, because unbelievably, Lidl claims to be open all day on a Sunday in Italy. Now that, if you know anything about France, that just doesn't really happen unless there's the very, very few supermarkets that are open on a Sunday all day. Oh, onto the Grand Prix circuit, doing a massive 28 miles an hour.
Careful, the speed bumps.
Mr. Boo.
Yeah, but you braked so hard you probably did more damage doing that.
I know, but you can't win either way.
We've made it into Monaco, past the big sign that says no heavy goods vehicles. Hopefully they won't classify us as such.
No, it's still there, just.
I froze all our water. Thinking ahead.
It was my idea. Falling up to Casino at about 14 miles an hour.
Zoom.
Like Emerson Fittipaldi. Do you remember him? James Hunt.
No.
Sterling Moss, the golden age of motor racing. Cars were that old had to pedal, you know, bottoming.
Well, that's what people think about our car.
It's true.
Flintstone's car.
Nice policeman there.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Oh look, gentlemen's rides. I thought that was something quite different, didn't you? Isn't that what Peter Stringfellow used to deal with?
Citroen and me outside MS.
Oh yeah. Didn't Stringy used to do gentlemen's rides, didn't he? I once met Peter Stringfellow. I was invited to his club at an opening night, and at the time I was going out with Richard the First. It was in the chorus of a musical, and Peter Stringfellow came up to me and said, "Did your son enjoy the show?" So I said to him, "No, but did your daughter?" We did laugh. He's dead now. He got a free bottle of champagne though. On the house, he said. On the house. On the house.
These gentlemen are... There's a lot of these young gentlemen.
Look at that. Is it a bus trip?
I don't know. Like and subscribe, boys.
There's a super car over there. Keep looking over here. This is where the action is.
And I'll be your mannequin, your top 10, and you'll write me a poem. Until then,
Now in Italy.
let's rob a bank.
So, when arriving in Montemille, sometimes we succumb and take a charge here, but the problem is the chargers are in absolutely the hottest full sunshine, and it just drives us up the wall, and it doesn't do the battery any good either. But a bird in the hand and all that means we sometimes give in and say yes, don't we? Because at least we know it works here. It's up to you. Let's carry on. We reckon Lidl is 3 kilometres away. Let's hope there's a charger and it works. Don't want to alarm you, Mr. Boom, but look at those clouds. It's unbelievable. There is not a drop of rain forecast. Not a drop. Those are rain clouds.
Maybe it's blue pollution.
That's rain. It's raining in the hills. It'll be raining when we get there. It's unbelievable.
Well, I'm going to take the tent off and the bag off.
Check into a hotel.
And then I'm going to get on the bus.
No, it can't be. That is rain. It's got to be. That can't be pollution.
Into this car park.
Yeah. Oh look, there's a tabachi. And an American bar. Wow, it's like winning bets. Oh, it's glamorous. You do bring me to some glamorous charging points. Look at this. Somebody's old cupboard. No sign of a charger. We're down to 18 now.
It's there when we came in, next behind this gentleman.
Oh, I see, it's NLX, we like those. It's going to be in the sun, of course, which is just as bad as anywhere else. But at least it's novelty. This is different sun, this.
Yeah,
Differently hot. Well, we've no choice, we've got to do it. Now, is it going to work, though, because of all those big things?
Yes, it's the same ones we can't for.
Right, Mr. Boo, do your stuff. Mr. Boo made pins us last night. I persuaded him to bring what was left. Look, this twig tulip, you like this? Look at that. Ooh. What twig? There's a man selling cheap melons over there. Meloni Italia. Off back of a truck, or falling off back of a truck. It's a bit for you. I thought when I saw this it wasn't right. I thought when I saw this machine I was worried.
Well, it's all going in, but it's not going in enough.
Show me. Well, that's in. See if it works.
Is it working?
No, but see if have you done it on the app? That Pinzer's lovely. So, wholly predictably, this charger does not seem to be working. It does look knackered, but I mean it's lit up and everything, but we're just not getting anything. So I don't know how far to Dolce Aqua. Same road?
Yeah.
Right, let's do that. Right, decision made. We're going to try and get to Dolce Aqua, which is 8.5 kilometres away, but we've only got 16 left. Oh, we should have just gone and done it in Montemail, but we just didn't want to. And hey ho, lesson learned. So, disaster. We should have just gone to Montemail. We were next to the village. We had a charge and a soul parking.
Well, we can go back. It's closer that way than it is going that way.
Well,
Let's do that.
it feels psychologically boring. We can shop in Dolce Aqua, can't we?
Well, there's no supermarket.
No.
3 kilometres that way is downhill, 8 kilometres that way uphill.
So you think go back?
Yeah.
Really? Is it only 3? Yeah, whatever. Patience. So we're going back to Montemail. Phew! Well, this looks very like the other, but you see the Tipo 2, does it have a socket? As opposed to like the other one had a thing, that's the difference. It's not the same, I don't think.
Let's see, twigs.
So, back where we started. Might have some more pins or 8 twigs. No, you see, needed a socket. It wasn't the same. Oh, we're charging. Oh, twigs here. 3 hours 58 to a full charge. 3 hours 58.
A bit much, isn't it?
That's because the battery's too hot. Hopefully that'll drop, but wow. Right, so let's go and get some provisions in car 4. These look like pork scratchings. 1/10, so how much are they? €4.20 for some pig's ears. At least the aircon's good in here. I don't mind spending time in it. You can breathe. Octopus though. I don't think we'll take those. I think they might stink out the tent. So we're back in the sweat box. We've sort of been on charge about an hour. Let's see what it's added in this heat. It's everything's completely up the spout. That's added bugger all. We're at 26, but never mind.
It's added.
Virtually no. It's about 15 kilometres. It's too hot. You see what I mean? Yet again, I say, why do we have to have every charger put in direct sunlight? It's just impossible with a car like this, with that, when it gets so hot, to charge it properly. Anyway, we shan't get annoyed. We shall plough on and hopefully we'll make it to the campsite now, but there's no guarantee. Just had the battery warning bleep. We're at 11 kilometres in the tank and we've gone into go slow. Can we limp into Dolce Aqua? Oh God. Happy holidays. Tempers are getting frayed. We have just made it. If this isn't working, I give up. I'm going to say I go home, but we can't actually go home. No, it's there. Why don't we come this side?
Because you can't get in that way.
Can't you? There'll be somebody parked in it wrongly.
No.
No.
Just here. Oh, can you go into that one?
In the shade.
Yeah.
Thank God in Dolce Aqua they're in the shade. This has all been caused by that. Well, let's not rush to get it on. Let's just give it a break. Do you think?
Burning.
Yeah, let it cool down. Just give it 5 minutes. We're going to give the battery 5 minutes to cool down, and we're going to try and get some more charge in it. Then we're going to go to the campsite. Then we're going to try and build the tent. After that, happy holidays. Right, we've 25 in the tank. It'll start going slow again around 11. Embarrassingly slow. It's 100 metres climb, we think, don't we? And it is how far in distance terms?
6.5 kilometres.
6.5. In normal circumstances, can you see what's happening at the back?
Oh.
We'd be fine, but this is not normal. Oh! Cross everything. Well, at least we're stuck in a very, very beautiful place.
It's true.
We came here, of course, the other week in our last little Italian adventure, and what we're intending to do on this one is, because we're not staying with Christian and Tamsin and the family, we're going to just explore as much of this valley as we can, because there's a whole lot of villages we've never been to. There's some wonderful restaurants, really quirky little places, and already I feel happy here. It's nice. We like Dolce Aqua, don't we?
We really like it.
There's something about it. It's very, very calming. Starting to go uphill a little, but at the minute it's gentle. 23. Please don't go slow again. It was so painful. Stroke dangerous. 17 now, but the burn is much more normal. I thought before it was the weight on the roof. It wasn't, it was the heat. I mean, obviously the weight is probably hastening the burn, but this feels like a normal burn, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you feel like you're getting a kilometre for a kilometre or 2 kilometres. I do hope the campsite's not shut. It's 20 to 6 now.
Restaurant Adolfo. Adolf's restaurant.
Mm. Could have some Gestapo soup.
I was waiting. I didn't know where you were going to go. That's not too bad. Could have been a lot worse.
Here it is. Up that drive, yeah. Not this
Second drive, yeah.
one. Oh, it would have to be up a hill. I tell you, if we were flat, we wouldn't get up here. Right, let's go check in. Don't forget you've got your pass that gets you, what, off? 10% or something. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna show you a couple of other places that are still reachable with the car, but not like in the place. There is that big tree. I don't even know.
Tree. We've been shown round. We've had very nice. What's he called? Pietro. Pietro showed us round. It was very nice. Took us to lots of different pictures because I think he got the vibe. We didn't hear the music round the pool. And we've gone for the most isolated and furthest away from the frogs. Brecca keks, go so we are the musical frogs, and we live in the marshes and bogs. Sweet, sweet is the hymn that we sing as we swim. That's Stephen Sondheim. The frogs. Nobody ever does that musical.
The other box is open. I don't know if that one's open.
I think it will. Okay. Let's have a look. Well, I have to say the handy hold all 400 litre has survived and is actually much easier to take off than the other one, isn't it? Yeah. Because we didn't have everything in one bag. This is all in one bag, and if my back wasn't crocked, I could just lift it all down and we'd be away. So we are charging, thank heavens. Right, let's get this tent up and get a beer out, Mr. Boo, before I die. We've now been going 12 hours we've been on the go since we got up. It's fun holidays.
Yeah.
And now we're getting bitten to death. Winner. Oh, is that Mozzie spray? Chanel number 5.
So.
My knee's still recovering from the last Italian job. I just realised that we just debated where to put the tent in terms of this view up the mountains, and it's a bit like when you get to the beach where you put your towel, because where you put your ground sheet, you're stuck with it then. I do hope you brought a pump, Mr. Boo. In fact, I may have a special present for you. And it's not just a pump. So Mr. Boo, you have to close your eyes while I give you this present, because the other day, remember when I went by myself to Lidl and you didn't come? Well, I spotted this and I think it's remarkable. So not only is it a hoover that sucks at one end and can clean your car or inside your tent, but the air that comes out this other end here, well, obviously it blows. So what they've done, it's the world's first hoover that also blows up a tent. And I got it in Lidl. Aren't you excited?
This is what dreams are made of.
I've charged it up for you specially.
Oh, thanks.
The battery's in the handle, and then you've got different nozzles, and then your suck goes in there, and your blow goes in there.
Right.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if it's got enough puff for our giant tent.
Can I angle it like that, do you think?
Yeah.
It's got a light as well.
It's got a light to attract attention, as they say on your life jacket. Will it do it? Is it seal? Well. Now, is Lidl going to save the day? It doesn't seem to be going up very quick, does it? Are you sure it's sealed? It's not all leaking? Is it going? It is going, but it's very slow. Yeah, you're using the wrong nozzle. You need to use a smaller one, don't you? Yeah? Is that going to go in far enough? Yeah? Or do you need a thinner one? Oh, it's going. I'm not sure there'll be enough air left or battery left to do your hoovering when you finish though, are you? I'm starting to see a sausage. Can you see a sausage, Mr. Boo?
It's just that it's not a good enough seal.
But you also bought
Yeah.
a little pump, didn't you? It's in a box. Not a little pump, a Decathlon pump.
Yeah.
Do you want to try that? We have to get the full extension out.
Well, we need to get that out anyway.
I don't think you persevered long enough with my little tool. What a shame. It's a nice idea though. So Mr. Boo is reverting to the official Decathlon version.
Oh look, it's a perfect fit.
Oh, and it does it quick. Oh, I thought it was a really nice idea, my hoover.
This won't hoover anything though.
That's true. I don't know that. It does work. We tried it. I tried it. It's good. Oh, Mr. Boo's getting it up finally. So it would seem that buying this electric pump is not the best idea. It just doesn't seem to have the force to actually achieve the right pressure. It would have been better with a hand pump, but we bought it because it was smaller to go in the car, whereas the big pumps are like big.
And is sold by Decathlon for this job.
It's just crap. Unbelievably, we have 3 pumps here and we still cannot pump this up. Last week we managed to pump it with Christian's old bike pump. Any simple pump would do. And these stupid Decathlon things, why do they even sell them near this tent? It should say unsuitable for inflating tents, shouldn't it? So in desperation we are now going to try the pump that we use to charge to pump up the car, the battery pump. We're now trying something else. There's just nothing can get the right enough pressure in to get it rigid. So we found this old hand pump that we use for our handy roof rack. We're going to try and put the nozzle from it. Just cut it off, I don't care, if you think.
Well, that won't seal.
Okay, well, didn't one go into another? No, no, it's absolutely bitten to death out here. Just have to put more stuff on. That might do it. Push that in. Yeah? Exactly the same as last time, except last time we had a pump. Oh, don't start that, it's a waste of time. There's no way.
Well, then I'm using the electric one. I don't know.
I just don't think you'll get there.
Well, what's your alternative?
I'm thinking, because panicking don't get you anywhere. I mean, somebody will have a car pump, you know, for the tyres. That's what it needs. If I don't get it up soon, it'll be dark. So we're now about 2 hours into this. It's just a nightmare, absolute nightmare. Nobody has got an old-fashioned paddleboard pump, which is what we need. And the battery ones just do not have the pressure to get up to 7 per square inch. You see, if you look, it says what it needs, 0.5 bar, doesn't it? 7 psi. The owner of the site has now brought us a compressor. This is insane, and we're now in darkness.
Did you put the tape back in the car?
Yeah, do we need it? I don't think we need it. It'll be so quick.
Okay, well I'm just going to hold it and then...
Your problem will be... No, I will put that on. Is it this the turning it on? Yeah. Can we just try it first without putting it in? So what am I doing, pulling it up? Or?
I think you twisted it.
Is he plugged it in?
Yeah.
There's no coming out of it. How do you make air come out? Oh, the terribly helpful boy has now gone to get us a part for the compressor to make it work. Meantime, Mr. Boo is trying to amuse himself by turning Elton into a police car. We literally have lost the will to live. It's nearly 9:30. We still haven't got anywhere near a tent. We haven't eaten for 10 hours.
It's in pressure. So
It's just not pumping, is it? Do you think there's a trip switch on that that's switched off?
is maybe it needs the part that we have to link here for opening. Okay, that will be a no. It's good because it's in pressure.
Oh.
So it was not.
But earlier it came on, it pumped, and then it just stopped.
Yeah, the point is let this go.
Ah.
And I guess
It'll pump.
the only way is with the you know the part. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 1 minute. I'm gonna be here.
Okay. Miracle is occurring. Just pass me a light. Just don't want to burst it, you know.
Really?
Tight. Yeah. We're so tired, I forgot to tell you about the food, but I had local Liguerian rabbit. I know I'll be getting letters about that, dear reader. Lovely home-cooked chips, and Mr. Boo had a rather nice pizza. And it seems perfectly good value. Well, Mr. Boo had lots of beers on that dinner, but the whole thing, we had 5 beers between us, 5 pints, and our 2 mains, and it came to €46. But God, do I think we deserve it. Look at my new sledge, mattress on sledge. God, yeah, it's the future, apparently. What's that, Mr. Boo?
You're not the only one with presents today. I got this for you.
Oh, is it always going to be more successful than my little Hoover that didn't pump up the tent? Mind what did? Oh, is it a drinking vessel?
It's what you've always wanted.
It says on the side, male urinal.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, thanks, you're so considerate. Well, that was quite simply the most difficult day we've ever done, without question. It was insane from start to finish. We really only made 2 errors. One was to go back into Vontimil to charge, and the second one was to just have 3 battery powered pumps, when actually what we needed was a full-on compressor, or, you know, an old-fashioned paddleboard pump costing 12 quid, but we didn't get that because they're big to put in the car and space is at a premium. But we shall be getting one for next time.
Oh, yes.
Hoping that the next few days are going to bring a little bit less stress and a lot more magic as we explore this wonderful valley and go and see some fantastic villages. We might do some old school stuff, villages and lunches and things like that.
Villages and lunches.
Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, you're a masochist. No, if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like, please give us a comment. Please think about buying us a coffee, really helps support these trips. But most of all, folks, remember, stay charged. Bye.
And pumped. Bye.